My name is Chad Brown. I'm with Compass Insurance and Financial Group in Ashland, Ohio. We've been affiliated with UIAA now for about 10 months. I had heard about SIAA through a friend of mine who was a captive agent and had been approached by them. We're a scratch agency focusing primarily on personal lines, but I also do a lot with financial services. Prior to joining UIAA, I had been a captive agent for about 3 years, and prior to that, I had worked for a couple of captive agents for about 6 years. I joined UIAA because I decided that I and my clients weren't going to be held to the whims of the ivory tower in the captive world. In that world, decisions were made that really upset the apple cart for me and my clients. And so I decided that I was going to have options from now on. UIAA's lineup of companies is very strong. They have a good mix of the national companies that are recognized by almost everyone, and also some very good regional carriers that help us fill some very specific niches. Without a UIAA affiliation, we would have never been able to get the companies that we have. Everybody wants to talk to you if you've got a big book to roll over to them, but as a scratch agency, to start out from nothing and to grow the way we are with the carriers that we have, there's no way we could have done it otherwise. In the captive world, we were an aggressive agency, but our closing ratio probably never went above 20%. After joining UIAA, or actually even before, I had talked to some other current agents, and they were telling me that their closing ratios were in the 80 to 90% range, which I found hard to believe coming from the captive world, but I have to say, having been here, that they were absolutely correct. We have a large number of agencies in our community, especially independent agencies, and we go toe-to-toe with every one of them. In fact, I had a situation the other day where I wrote a gentleman with several lines of business, and his other agent came back and told him that there's no way that we could offer him the coverages that he already had and so forth. And when I went down line by line through it with him, he came to find out that we actually had provided him better coverage for a better price. Our commissions are much better with UIAA than they were in the captive world by about 50%. Being a scratch agency, we haven't taken advantage of all of the discounts and so forth that are available to us, but the comparative rater that we've got through UIAA has been very helpful in growing our agency, and the price is very reasonable. UIAA has been invaluable to us in getting our agency up and going from scratch. If I had known about this 3 years ago, I would have never been a captive agent. If you're out there considering an affiliation with UIAA, I will tell you that this is a quality organization that's proven itself for decades. The longer you wait to do this, the more you're going to regret it when you finally do.